the Louisiana Wildlife Rehabilitators Association. I've been around for quite a while now. I look kind of young, but I have been around for a while. I've been here about 14 years dealing with wildlife in the state of Louisiana. I started off at Audubon Zoo in New Orleans as a member of the Zoo Corps, where I work with every animal in the zoo except for primates. I don't like monkeys, so sorry. If you like monkeys, you can have them, but they like to throw poop at you, so I don't do it. So anyway, I left there. I went and volunteered with Nancy for a while, and I saw a need in the state for a state wildlife rehab association, which was just in its formation at that point. That was about 1999, 2000. The organization was just starting. At that point, and now we've gotten to the point where we do a lot of classes all over the state. So I'm going to cover everything here with you tonight that you need to do to get more involved with the Wildlife Rehab Association and with wildlife rehab here in the state of Louisiana. We'll cover the national and international organizations that I highly recommend that you belong to. If you don't, you're not going to get all of the updates and all the latest information in wildlife rehab. Your state and federal regulations and how to deal with the public. You don't have to worry about that part. That's not going to be covered tonight. Here's my contact information. Some of that's not good. Just use cell number 1 and don't use anything else except for the email address, okay? If you'd like to reach me. Hold on a second. I think I've opened the wrong presentation here. Give me a minute. Yeah, that is the right presentation. Alrighty, I'll cover a lot of things with you here tonight, some of which are going to be contained on these slides, some of which won't. So why do we do wildlife rehab, basically? I'll get to that in a moment here. You need that phone number. The actual phone number you should be writing down. For some reason, my slides must not have saved on here. The actual phone number you should be writing down is 888-308-3922. That's 888-308-3922. That is the number to the Wildlife Rehab Association. You'll be able to get in touch with the board of directors through me or whoever else answers the phone. And you'll also be able to get connected straight to the Oil Wildlife Center if you run across an oiled animal here in the state of Louisiana. All right, so why do we do wildlife rehab? We do wildlife rehab here in the state. Does anybody know the starfish story? Anybody know the starfish story? You do? You want to tell us? Come on up here. Let's see if I can get any feedback while I walk back here. So what is the starfish story? Tell it.
There was a gentleman who was crossing a berm at the beach one time, and he looked out at the ocean and he saw this figure down a ways and couldn't quite figure out what it was, so he went and proceeded down towards where the water was. As he got closer, he saw this young male, and he was bending over picking up something and throwing it into the water. The guy got closer, couldn't figure out exactly what it was, and he got close enough to see that this young man was picking up little tiny starfish, and he was proceeding to walk past the first wave, and when he got to that wave, he threw it into the water. And the guy kind of looked at the young man and said, "Son, what are you doing?" And without interruption, the young man picked up the starfish, went, put his foot past the first wave of the starfish, and he says, "I'm saving the starfish." Well, this man said, "Well, son, can't you see there are thousands of starfish? You can't save them all." The boy proceeded without interruption, picked up another one, went, threw it into the ocean. He said, "Yes, but I saved that one." So everybody can make a difference.
And that is the reason we do wildlife rehab. We save wildlife here in the state one animal at a time. Whatever animal it is that comes in, we take it in, rehabilitate it, and release it here in the state. So how do you get involved? Basically, this is what wildlife rehab is. We use a complex combination of techniques from many different disciplines. We are more veterinarians than anything else, but we do not practice veterinary medicine. A lot of the things that we do involve a lot of the facets of veterinary medicine, which is why it's so important for you to have a great working relationship with your veterinarian wherever you're at. What we recommend that you do is volunteer at an established facility like Nancy Torkson's over here at Clearwater Wildlife Sanctuary. She is really the only major facility in the New Orleans area, and she's actually north of the lake in Covington, Louisiana. So you would have to drive to the north side of the lake. What we're looking for is to get more wildlife rehabbers south of Lake Pontchartrain, which is where we really need some really great wildlife rehabbers who are well trained and have a good facility. You're going to have to, you can do that by going online to that website at lawraonline.com. And I have I'll let Nancy, Jeff wants her to kind of